Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still back with you on this Tuesday morning. Yeah, I know it's been about 10 days since I've been on the morning shift here. Had some fill-in work for Skip early last week, then I had some days off. But now we're rocking and rolling here, getting back in the swing of things. And tell you what, I'm delivering some of the coldest air of the season coming our way as we head on through the end of this week. Tracking still a mild day today and tomorrow as well. We'll be back into the 70s in spite of the cloud cover today. And then with sunshine, we'll back into the 70s tomorrow. Two fronts, one comes through later tonight going into tomorrow. We step temperatures down a little bit behind it. Not really a whole lot of rainfall with these fronts, but definitely much colder air coming behind the second one. And that is going to bring some of the coldest air of the season our way. Would not be surprised early Saturday morning, some of the deeper inland spots. We're talking Pitt County, Lenoir County, Duplin County. Away from water, if the winds go calm, we may be near that freezing mark for a couple hours here, so keep that in mind. The problem is, though, I think the atmosphere itself is going to be too dry to really support widespread frost, but we may be near that freezing mark heading into the first part of the weekend here, and then after that, temperatures do start to moderate a little bit. But again, highs only into the 60s, like low 60s, if that even, for temperatures on Friday and Saturday. So my Storm Track 12 forecast for you for our Tuesday. Lots of high cloudiness around for the morning hours here. A little bit of filtered sunshine trying to get through up there, and then the clouds sticking up with some spotty showers east of Highway 17 late this afternoon, and especially as we head overnight tonight. Again, we're not talking about a whole lot of rainfall with this, and we'll still stay on the mild side with temperatures into the 50s. Any cloud cover around tomorrow morning quickly exits off the coast, so we were mostly sunny by the afternoon. Kind of breezy and mild, upper 60s, low 70s. So still just slightly below average for this time of year. 73 yesterday, dead on the mark. That's exactly where we should be. And you'll notice 58 was this morning's low, which is actually a little bit above average for this time of year. Talking about record low temperatures, you got to get down into that lower 30, upper 20 degree range. So we may make a run at it as we head on in through the weekend here, but it does look like that coldest air of the season will be coming our way straight out of Canada. Out ahead of this system, we're on the mild side, but take a look at temperatures this morning. These are temperatures as of 8 o'clock this morning, are sub-freezing all through central Canada and even extending on down into the northern U.S., where that cold air, below freezing in Chicago. Now, that cold air is going to modify a little bit as it does come eastbound here, but it's the way the jet stream is configured that's going to help deliver that first real Arctic shot of air our way as we progress on in through the next several days. So here's how it goes. Southwesterly winds out ahead of it. That's giving us on the mild side. Trough number 1 with the upper level low departing across the Great Lakes. Here comes trough number 2 digging in. That is going to help drive that front to the east coast here. And then you'll notice by Wednesday we've got front number 1 off the coast. Front number 2 sitting back here. And this is the real Arctic air. Notice the purple showing up here. That's showing where some of the most intense air, the coldest air, is located. And that is going to be tracking southbound. Now, we don't get it directly across us here in eastern Carolina, but you can definitely see it coming through the Illinois, Indiana, over the mountains, and does get modified a little bit. But by Friday and Saturday, that most intense cold air is going to be situated right over us here in eastern Carolina. And then after having the coldest start to the day on Saturday morning, we do start to modify a little bit more. So here's the upper level low that we're tracking, front number 1 from Buffalo back towards the Ohio Valley and Tennessee Valley, and then the secondary shortwave with the next one is coming its way on through the Dakotas, and it's that Alberta Clipper that is going to be working its way towards us with that reinforcing shot of colder air. Meanwhile, you see all the moisture in the Gulf of Mexico surging up on the front side of the trough. That's with those southwesterly winds are giving us some of the milder temperatures today and tomorrow. But again, also a lot of high cloudiness around for the day today. Atmosphere is relatively dry in the lowest levels, so maybe some spotty showers around this evening, especially south and east of Highway 17 after 4, 5, 6 o'clock. And then we do watch as action work its way off the coast shortly after midnight. Still maybe a spotty shower or some clouds left over early tomorrow morning. And then you do notice any cloud cover around by 7 a.m. quickly starts to break up with that sunshine developing by the early part of the afternoon as that system works its way on out of here. Now, the positive side is, though, It's a little breezy, especially along the beaches tomorrow afternoon, but the real cold air still hangs back, and that comes our way for the first shot of cool air in here on Thursday. Yes, notice some snow in the mountains of West Virginia, and I got a feeling we're going to have snow from West Virginia on up through the Allegheny Plateau, headed up through western Pennsylvania, western Maryland, as well as going up into western New York. Now, we are going to be looking at reinforcing shot of colder air coming our way as we head on through late Thursday and Friday as that second front comes through, and that potentially could bring some severe weather to the Great Lakes area as far as water spouts and also some thunderstorms coming in off of the very warm lakes. But again, for us, we're a little bit too far south for the real cold air, and again, the atmosphere really dries out because this is going to be of Canadian origin where the air mass is coming from, but we will see that make its way into our forecast for the second half of this work week. Tropics, we've got Tropical Storm Lorenzo well out in the Atlantic Ocean, headed off to the north and the east. Already some northwesterly shear starting to work on this. The circulation center to the southwest of where the heaviest thunderstorm and convection action is. And also, meanwhile, we are going to be looking for lower sea surface temperatures as well as some drier air starting to have an effect on Lorenzo. But here's the official forecast track, takes it out into the central Atlantic before it dies it off as we go on through this weekend. Again, not anywhere near us here in eastern Carolina, and therefore no threat. The threat is going to be the colder air coming in. Again, we kind of step down a little bit as we go through Wednesday and Thursday, and then that reinforcing shot of colder air in here Thursday night going into Friday. Saturday morning, again, away from water, and if the winds go calm, deeper inland areas, Richlands, Kenansville, Beulahville, even Kinston and Greenville, potentially could be into that couple hours of freezing range there before the sunshine comes up. So that's something we'll continue to track and alert you to. Have yourself a good Tuesday. I am Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still.